Hey guys, it's time again to review the OCAR Magazine. It's a new issue every couple of months. I'll be right back. Let's see what's in it. Okay, every other month, OCAR puts out a fantastic magazine. They do such a good job. It used to be every month, but now it's every other month, so they really go into a deep analysis of a lot of issues. Let's take a look what exciting articles are in here, because a lot of great things in here will help you, your buyers, your sellers, and really help you in your marketplace. First is an article by Craig Borner, the president of OCAR. He goes through all of the different committees and the different aspects that OCAR is getting involved. It is amazing over the last few years how absolutely involved they've gotten both in the political world and as far as all different associations, CAR, NAR, really cool stuff, and Craig breaks that down for you. Now, speaking of political, they have the state update, and this is CAR's setting of its 2017 legislative agenda, and it basically says that there are 8 different major bills that they're interested in, and this article will go into the details for you. Now, we are in California. It is crazy up there in Sacramento, but this will break it down, let you know what CAR's perspective is, really help you out when you're talking to buyers and sellers about what's going on in the state. Next is always a fun area, the names in the news. Kind of cool, kind of fun. First page, you talk about how a group of our realtors went down to Carlsbad to review their desalination plant. It's a great solution for water coming down the pipe here. Now on the next page, you've got Todd Spitzer. Todd's been a good friend. You got Michelle Williams in there, and Todd came down to talk to us about different legislative state issues. It's great. Now on the next page, it's fun because now who is that? That's me. I finally made it back in the magazine, standing right next to my buddy there, Phil Sonoda from Aliso Viejo. It's kind of a cool get-together with Michelle Steele, our supervisor. Of course, of late, OCAR is absolutely promoting volunteering. They've got the OCAR Volunteers are making a difference together throughout Orange County article. Now, volunteering is fantastic. You get out there, you help someone else, you get outside of yourself, and you do something special for someone else. I really highly encourage you to look into that, see what opportunities are out there for you and your friends. Now, we've got a bunch of pages about the new election coming up, the OCAR Directors election. It is going to be interesting. Got the little cover page here. On the next page, you've got, let's see, Dorinda and Bob here. I don't know everybody on this list, but let's see who else is here. You got Tim Hayden. Tim's a nice guy. I know Tim. A number of other folks. I'll see Lacey's down here in the corner. Lacey lives in my neighborhood in Aliso Viejo. And then on the next page, you've got Cheryl and 2 people I highly encourage you to consider. Matt Clements is great. I've known Matt out of Laguna Niguel. Great surfer, great guy, part of the YPN network. And then my friend for life, my friend from high school, Danielle Corliss, and she is one of the most quality people that I know. She's been a friend for, once again, since high school, into college, and throughout our real estate world. So Danielle is fantastic. Okay, next is the big area for the cover story. It's all about the importance of home ownership. They probably have 4 or 5 different articles in here, all about that. Some of the points are great, some I have a little issue with, but on the next page here, they got the good areas of what we need to create more opportunity for housing and for home ownership. We need, number 1, more housing. We also need less regulation to help more people buy. Then on the final page for this article, they've got a couple areas that are kind of weird for me. They've got more entry-level home ownership opportunities. That means a lot more condos. And then better transit. It's kind of an ideology I'm not really behind, but trains and buses, I don't know. I think we all have cars mostly. And then low income assistance programs. I'm not a big fan of getting government involved too much, but yeah, we could definitely use more homes and more programs. And right now it's just a really hot market with not a lot of availability. So obviously supply is the issue. Then a few pages on down here, we've got the 5 surprising perks of home ownership. Not a big fan of these perks, but they talk about when you own a home. I do like the fact you have the ability to create your ideal home living environment. That's been great for my wife and I. We bought a year ago and we've been able to upgrade and add new faucets. It is a lot of fun when you own. You can do great things there. Some of these are making your pets feel at home. That's kind of strange, and that you can make it more energy efficient. I think we all know the benefits of home ownership ownership are you get great tax write-offs, you get a ton of pride and a ton of great traditional items of home ownership. They're trying to get creative here. Don't really need to do that, but it's fantastic to own your own home and such a good financial spot to be in. Now, next is my favorite little article in that section are the 9 reasons to rely on a realtor. You should look at that, write those down, use that in your marketing. Just some great ideas there for you. Now, in the same vein, Bob Hunt has an article, the Who Aspires to be a Renter article. Now, certainly renting is something that's appropriate for a lot of folks. Just the different times in their life, they're transient, they're moving, they're doing different things, but he really goes into the details of the benefits of home ownership and the benefits of some people renting. So it's a few pages here. Bob's always great. Now, this article from Carolyn Kavecki, my friend, former mayor of Orange. She's fantastic. She heads up now the Orange County Taxpayers Association. This article is on the Proposition 13 and how it must be guarded jealously. There is a huge push up in Sacramento to get rid of Prop 13. That would really destroy folks like my parents, many of your parents, because they've owned their home for a long time. Prop 13 is great for home ownership for California. Let's protect it. Let's keep it. I don't want to see that going anywhere. Now, it wouldn't be an OCAR Magazine without Stephen Thomas's report. You can read that. He goes into details. He talks about an increase in competition to sell. We're seeing more homes coming on the market, but it is still a seller's market. So read that article. Great charts, great graphs. Stephen does such a great job. And finally, the last article I'm going to mention in the magazine is the Gadget Tree section. This is kind of cool. This is one of those 360-degree cameras. It is the 360 Fly 4K and HD video camera. It is really cool to use for your listings, get some really cool perspective for your websites, for your marketing. It is a neat little section and it'll show you what's going on. Well, this has been a very informative magazine. A lot of great information. Don't forget the elections are coming, so get up to speed on who those candidates are. But hey, we're heading into a great weekend. I love being here for you. I've got nearly 30 years in the lending world, all aspects, but I've done everything here. I've handled so many different programs, so I can help your buyer get the best program out there. I put a video out a couple of weeks ago. The in-house lenders are not really as much the way to go anymore. Their rates and their fees are often higher. As a mortgage broker, I keep things really lean, keeps it competitive for your buyers. Let's work together. Call me anytime at 949-689-5626. And go over to my website, find all kinds of cool stuff over there, www.mikemunzing.com. Call me. I'm working this weekend. I'm here for you. I'm here for your buyers. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless this beautiful country. Let's work together. Bye-bye.
Money.